Super Bowl, and now the coach is left there. And yeah, I know Cam Newton was in year one of a new offense, and he struggled at times, was hurt at times, had the COVID issue earlier in the season. He's going to be in year two of this offense, in Josh McDaniels' offense. I think he'll be a little bit more comfortable. They want to give him some tools, like a Jonnu Smith at the tight end position. I think it's a last-ditch effort for one more grab at a run.
I think they overpaid for the receivers. Aguilar did have a bounce-back year. Report's good, but not the money he's making. The other thing, though, to point out is, like I said, the division's obviously much better than it has been, and they want to actually be a factor. They want to be a factor in it. But man, oh man, they're still going to be. They were what, 7-9 last year with a botched-up team, and they got guys coming back who opted out. Okay, Hightower and Chung to name two.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think you were completely right off the Patriots. You know?
I'm with you, Stoney, and John. I think you're feeding into the national narrative here. Where do you really think Bill Belichick is responding to? He's going to go rogue against what he's ever done to just despite Tom Brady.
No, I don't think it's despite Tom Brady. I threw that in as a that's probably playing a little bit into it, but this is more. He's only got a couple more years left that he wants to coach, and he wants to try and get back to a Super Bowl.
I'm not crazy about their moves. I like the Smith signing. I think he just playing fantasy football. He's a hidden gem that they may he may be a Pro Bowl type player. He's had some health issues a little bit here and there, but I really like the Aguilar.
Yeah, exactly. Consistent.
It's like when they traded a second-round pick for Sanu. Yeah, I mean, he's made some baffling moves, but I will go to the Stoney camp for now. I will not write them off. There's a Cam Newton. I've always
$7 million incentives in voidable years in 22 and 23. So basically, it's a 1-year deal, and if he doesn't make incentives, it's for $4.5 million.
Yeah,
Or $5.5 million.
And a lot of these voidable years are put in this year simply to stretch out that salary cap number to get to 22, where they're assuming that the salary cap is going to take a massive jump.
Yeah.
And so if they void that and you get an acceleration of the cap number, it's not going to be as big of a hit next year as it will be now. And the Cincinnati, I think, I was curious to see where he was going to go. And just watching after we saw Romeo Coruscant, I know we're going to talk about that coming up in just a little bit, but you start to wonder, okay, well, did he sign for too much? Was it not enough? And then you see like a Trey Hendrickson get 4 for $60. I talked about him yesterday. I thought he was just a little bit better than Romeo Okwara, and he signed for just a little bit more.
Well, look, when Judon got a lot of money, and then Bud Dupree coming off a serious injury, really good player.
Yeah.
He got a lot of money from Tennessee. All right, the Lions. You like what they did? 248-539-97-97. And are they going to miss anybody? They said goodbye to us. Hey, you want to get away, relax, have a great time? Las Vegas is the place for you. And when you go to Las Vegas, you go to the D. Why? Because the D's a lot of fun. That's right, a lot of fun. And the people at the D, they take care of you the right way. Want to go play golf in Vegas? No problem. They'll hook you up with all the great tee times and all the great golf courses. You want to have some good food at your hotel? Of course you do. It's Vegas. Joe Vicari's Andiamo Italian Steakhouse is right there in the D. Something more casual. American Coney Island. Get a Coney dog before you go to bed. It's a beautiful thing. And a lot of fun at the Long Bar, hanging out. Okay, so, you watch all the games, have some cocktails. Derek Stevens, the owner, hanging out there as well. Tell him we sent you, and he just might get you a cocktail. So, go right now online, D.com, book your room. It's a great place. It's inexpensive. Lots of fun. We love it when we go to the D. The D Las Vegas, your home for Detroit sports in Las Vegas.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by Klipsch Premium Audio. Prepare for a little bit of a slowdown as there's an accident working to clear 75 northbound just after Dearborn Street. Emergency crews are on the scene. That left lane and shoulder is affected. Klipsch Premium Audio for over 75 years. Klipsch has been delivering the highest levels of sound quality. Designed in the U.S. for global markets, Klipsch creates the ultimate listening experience. Klipsch, keepers of the sound. I'm Michelle Pena with traffic.
Helmet-to-helmet contact. Legal here. This Radio.com Sports Minute is brought to you by Lalonde Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
This is Boomer Esiason with the Radio.com Sports Minute. Prior to the start of free agency, the NFL indulges in the greatest oxymoron in sports, legal tampering. This is when you can agree to terms with players on the market. Bill Belichick has been more agreeable than any could have imagined. The Hoodie was playing supermarket sweep on steroids as he agreed to terms with 7 players for contracts totaling more than $200 million with more than $81 million guaranteed. That's more guaranteed money than the Patriots have spent in the past 10 years combined. The biggest recipients of Belichick's sudden largesse are edge rusher Matthew Judon, 4 years, $56 million with $32 million guaranteed, and tight end Jonnu Smith, 4 years, $50 million with $31 million guaranteed. New England also acquired defensive lineman Davin Gashow and Henry Anderson, cornerback Jalen Mills, and wide receivers Nelson Aguilar and Kendrick Bourne. I'm Boomer Esiason.
If I'm not commuting anymore, where do I really want to live?
While you handle life's questions, Merrill Guided Investing helps you manage your portfolio and invest for your next move with the option to work with an advisor at a low cost and minimum. Merrill, a Bank of America company. Visit merrilledge.com/investing goals to get started today.
Investing involves risk. Merrill Lynch, Pierce, Fenner & Smith Incorporated, both a registered broker-dealer and investment advisor, member SIPC. Investment products are not FDIC insured or not bank guaranteed and may lose value.
For the ones who know safety isn't a catchphrase, it's a culture. And the ones who help make sure everyone makes it home safe. For the safety-minded who watch everyone's backs, Grainger offers supplies and solutions for every industry, as well as safety assessments and training to keep your facilities safe and your people safer. Call, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business and powered by Intel Core processors. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more. All with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. Again, that's 877-ASK-DELL.
March's biggest tournament is finally here, and DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbook app, is putting new customers in the center of action. Bet $4 on an underdog, win $256 if they win. It's that simple. Pick one of many select college basketball underdogs for your shot at winning $256. All it takes is a $4 bet. Download the top-rated DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use promo code XYT when you sign up to turn $4 into $256 if the underdog of your choosing pulls off the upset. That's code XYT. For a limited time, only at DraftKings Sportsbook.
If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call the Michigan Department of Health and Human Services Gambling Disorder Helpline at 800-270-7117. 21 and over. Michigan only. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com/sportsbook for full terms and conditions.
Attention, Michigan. Do you really want a new car? But credit's not so good. But you still owe money on your trade. But you still can't afford a large down payment. It's time to bring your butt to Levante Land Chrysler Dodge today.
Breaking news on 97.1 The Ticket, powered by Radio.com Sports and presented by BetQL. Become a better sports bettor. Get smarter to beat the books. Download the BetQL app or visit BetQL.com today. You could win a ticket signing bonus. $1,000 11 times each weekday. Powered by BetQL. Let BetQL's proven data and analytics help you become a better bettor. Download the BetQL app today. Listen for the keyword at half past each hour between 7 a.m. and 6 p.m. Text that keyword to 72881 before the end of that hour. Message and data rates apply, and you could win a $1,000 signing bonus on 97.1 The Ticket. Live from the Jamie Samuelson studio, here's Stoney and Jansen.
Pistons lose to the Spurs last night, 109-99. Pistons 2-8 in their last 10. Second worst record in the league, just one behind the, you could say ahead of whatever way you want to look at it, the Minnesota Timberwolves, who have the worst record. Watch out for Houston, though. They've lost 0-10. They've lost 10 in a row, and they're sinking rapidly. And they chase for Cade Cunningham in the league. There's some other good players out there as well. But anyway, I digress. The Detroit Lions yesterday made some news, and I think it was pretty good news. Signing Romeo Okwara, re-signing him to a 3-year deal worth approximately $39 million. Coming off a really good year, double-digit sacks. Look, you're on a bad team. Sometimes good players get good, decent numbers, or you're worth re-signing. And in the market where a team is kind of rebuilding, so to speak, you get a player who's not going to be 26 until the beginning of the season. I think it's absolutely the right thing to do, and I think, and reading stuff around the league, they got it at a very fair price. I don't know if it was a hometown discount, so to speak, because maybe he wanted to be with his brother. Maybe that has something to do with it, but I think that was the wise thing to do. As far as some of the other things, Jared Davis, signing with the Jets for 1 year, $7 million for him. Even though it is only for 1 year, I guess.
Still gonna make the team.
Yeah, true. Good point. But I think he would still make the team. And then Jamal Agnew, terrific returner. But, what's Urban thinking? Trent Baalke, the general manager there.
He's a return specialist, I guess you could say.
Yes.
In a league where you don't return the football much anymore, other than in punts.
Right. Well, that's what he'll do. But
Yeah.
that whole wide receiver experiment was a joke, I thought.
it just seems to me like for the, I know that he has some talent doing that, but for $20 million, I just don't see the payoff for a team in Jacksonville that has a lot of resources to go out and get other guys.
Yeah.
That would be either more successful, a little bit more established, or just a more of a threat when you look down the field as a punter and say, you know what, I'm going to punt this to the sideline because I don't want this guy to return it. Jamal Agnew, I just don't really think he has that. He doesn't strike that fear into opposing punts.
This is my hallelujah moment.
I know. We mentioned this last week. You did.
Yeah, I can't stand it. I can't. Nothing against him personally.
No, he's a great guy.
Yeah, but it's just the Jamal Agnew package was probably my most frustrating moment during the season last year. The second he came in, you knew he was getting the ball.
Right. I mentioned
9 out of 10 times.
It was like Michigan did when they had Eddie McDoom.
Yeah, I just, gosh, I don't even know now. I mean, you know who number one is still on my list and who I want gone, even though he's played well lately.
Yes.
But he was Agnew was my number 2. My number 1 is Buck Farmer. I just can't. I can't deal with it. Even though he's pitched well the last 2 seasons.
Yes, he has, but he's
not so far.
Well, his last outing, he actually, after we talked to AJ about it, we came in and AJ told him the boys in 97-1 think I have a problem with it, so he went and pitched.
Well, here it's just we get these personal people who we just get frustrated with. You know, nothing against Buck Farmer.
No,
great guy. Like I said, I'm done with it. Anytime Buck Farmer's in, it just makes me want to turn the TV on. Anytime Jamal Agnew was in, it's like, okay, blah blah blah. Or if they put Marvin Hall in, even you knew they were going to go deep.
Right. But at least Marvin Hall was more of a threat than
he did more than Agnew.
Yeah. All right, you want to go there, guys? You want to get rid of, or you're sick of? Let's do that. Okay, you brought it up. You wanted to get rid of Buck. Who in this town have you basically had enough of?
Yeah. Who do you want to export?
You know who I do? And this is another guy, really good guy. But now it seems like he's the second manager to fall in love with this guy. I'm done with Nico Goodrum. I'm sorry. He's a great guy, but he does nothing. He just plays and, he bats 220 and he's a good fielder. He's a utility guy, but I'm just sorry.
He gets so much more positive run than he should.
For nothing.
Right, because there's nothing good to talk about with the team right now.
I'd rather see him than Buck Farmer. I mean, that's how I'm just done with Nico Goodrum. And, another guy, really good guy, does great stuff for the community. Goodbye. See ya. I mean, I don't need Swiss Army knives on my team. 248-539-9797, Wings, Pistons, college. I don't, obviously a lot of people would say Harbaugh, but that's fine. Yes, we are.
I'm sure.
We're all done with that.
The guy that I would, it's kind of a toss-up between two. One has potential, so I'm okay with it. That's Trey Flowers. He just hasn't lived up to the contract.
Right.
And if he could stay healthy alongside or opposite Romeo Okwara, I think it could be a good 1-2 combination. So I'm willing to be patient on that one for just a little bit longer. But the one that it burned me when they signed him, and it continues, and it hasn't even been that long. But I just can't believe that he got the contract he did. He is not the player he needs to be, and that's Vaitai. That one just drives me crazy.
But he's only been here a year.
Right.
The guys that have been around.
You can't be sick of him yet.
I'm sick of him. I was sick of him the day after they signed him to that contract because